What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video. And today I've got a very exciting one for you. Joining me is Yellowpanther, fellow CTG member, amazing Axie player and content creator. Thanks for being on the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Elijah, and I'm super honored to be here. For those of you who don't know, like I have just joined CTG for a month, and I'm just really honored to be coached by Elijah and play with all my fellow CTG members.
Amazing. Well, we're happy that obviously I'm super happy you're here. If you guys don't know, Yellowpanther he's on the esports team. He's been a top 100 player, and he also makes amazing content. So make sure that you go and follow him on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description for his Twitter and his YouTube channel. Subscribe to his YouTube, follow him, show some support. And we've got some amazing games to get into. So this is from the DGG All-Star League. It's day 2. This is the quarterfinals. We're down to 4 players. Eight players. Okay, got it. So you wake up, you see your name in the bracket against Venapot. Now, everyone should know Venapot's like a household name in the space. He's been top 10 back-to-back, multiple seasons. He runs some crazy strong teams. He's a master breeder. Like, look at this thing that we're up against here. What are you thinking when you get matched to him?
So at first I was like, wow, being a pod, like it's a really like an honor to be, battling with him. But being a pod, the name itself is just like a whole other like mind games. Like for those of you who like face him in arena, you guys will definitely know like the threats that he has. That's as you guys can see, this team right here, triple Q bunny, triple antenna. You don't know what's next. Like you just don't know.
That's very true. Yeah, with the cute bunny antenna, you're either going to miss twice with fear or you're going to get your energy stolen. So passing's risky, playing cards is risky. So it's really, really difficult. So today we're going to try to help you understand how you can beat it. And we're also going to showcase these matches. By the way, hats off to Yellowpanther. His first real tournament in Axie. He places 4th in this thing. You win how much AXS? 15?
Yeah, 15.
That's $1,000? Something like that?
Yeah, that little over 1,000, yeah.
And you were telling me that Yellowpanther reps in Malaysia, which is amazing. And what is that? How does that translate?
It's like 1 month worth of salary in the traditional, working.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is super, super crazy. And I'm really happy for you that you're on your way to this professional level in content and gaming, and bright, amazing things for you to come. And then this is just the beginning. Let's see how this goes down. We're heading into game 3 here now. We've lost twice already. You were running your Aqua and the Biffinator, which is a Dusk. And then after 2 games down, we decided let's switch it over to maybe you're not as comfortable with the double Aqua, but we decided you needed to go for it. And this is the first point I want to make. If you have a couple different teams to choose from and you're facing this a lot in arena, make sure that you always go with the one that's fastest. Cute Bunny makes you miss twice. So if you get to go first and decide the action, that's massive. We're going to get to see that play out, but that's tip number 1 is to use your fastest team if you're running into this a lot in the arena. So let's jump into it. Game 3, if you lose, you're out of the tournament. If you win, you got to win 2 more to take him out, right?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so round 1, you actually decide to pass here. Now, we are sometimes afraid of the signals, but one thing we talked about in between matches was I noticed that Venapot was passing early on with his bug signals. And that's something he does. It's a mind game thing. I realized that he kind of lets people spam cards inefficiently. And were you thinking about that here in round 1?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I made the brave move of passing. like I remember you like putting down in the chat like master gambler. Like sometimes that's what you need to do.
For sure, especially when your back's against the wall. Like you kind of have to take risky plays if you know a player's tendency. You have to roll the dice. It worked out here. So Pumpkin, he fades that. We don't attack into it, which is a great round 1 result for us. So, but now we can't press our luck too much, right? Like it's round 2. We haven't seen any bug signals yet. I'm assuming you start to go ham here. All right, so yeah, here come the signals and the fear. Now, this is going to steal 2 energy from us and make us miss 2 cards. So what are you thinking in this round? You don't know he's going to play this, obviously, but all you've seen so far is 1 pumpkin.
Yeah, at this point, I have to go in already, like, no matter what, because it's just, I already know, like, the bug signals coming.
So we can see Yellowpanther uses all 5 of his energy. He reads the situation correctly. Bug signals incoming. And we're going to see that no energy is getting taken here, which is huge. And the other thing to keep track of, this is tip number 2. The most important cards for you to keep track of against this team are his bug signals and his cute bunnies, meaning even bug signal probably even more important. If you've seen this midliner play 2 bug signals before round 5, once the tank is gone, you know that he cannot steal any more of your energy, because he already used both of his cards and the deck doesn't reset until after round 5. Usually it's round 6 that it happens. So if you're paying attention to that, then in the mid game, you might have a chance to pass safely. But if you don't know, if you're not paying attention, then you're not going to know if you can pass or not. So that's the second thing to keep track of. Same thing with the cute bunny. If you've seen him play 2, then you know it's less of a threat, so on and so forth. So
yeah, exactly.
So here he wisely uses the pumpkin first and the low damage card because he's anticipating being feared, and we get big damage in here. Yeah, 300, which is big. That's a good round for us overall. Now we're in round 3. He's got Venapod has 3 energy. We have 2. What are you thinking?
I have my cards on my midline, and I just decided it's time to go in.
100%. I would have done the exact same thing. Now, the one I got on you about this, remember?
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why this isn't strong. I'll let you explain it.
All right. So because we're still early in the round, like we're in round 3 only, and like Elijah warned me to not use my Nemo because I'll get steal eventually. And especially like he said just now, the tank is still alive, the bug signal threat is still very high. And this was the 3rd game, I made a small mistake that might cost me. And yeah, this was dangerous.
It was dangerous. It was. And basically it's just when you know your opponent has a bunch of steals and you're faster, better to just hang on to your Nemo, not generate the energy so it gets stolen. You'll see what I'm talking about here. So we gain an energy. Unfortunately, that's just going to get handed over. Now, he had a lot of shield up front. I was nervous here. I'm not going to lie. When I was watching this, I was thinking, oh no. And especially here when we lose the energy, I was thinking this is rough. But I had faith. I did have faith. And now we're in round 4, 2 energy versus 3 energy. Now, I think we've seen all the pumpkins, all the defense up front. We've seen the plant play, I think, everything that could protect it, which means we're able to kill it as cleanly as possible here. So you go 1 blue moon, and do you remember?
I was thinking hard.
Right. Wow, guys, the single blue moon. This is huge. So he made a mistake last round, but he makes a clutch play here. And tell him why we can do this.
Simply because we already seen the pumpkin, the carrot, those high shield cards. So I was like thinking, yeah, he don't have those anymore. So I can just play 1 card and finish that off if as cheaply as possible.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing is, like, we've seen, we might have not known exactly, but we've seen Bug Signal played like 2 or 3 turns in a row. So that just means he's low on the steals. So it's a bit of a gamble, but it's unlikely he has another pairing. And Yellowpanther's reading that out too and saying, I have to gamble. I have to master gambler is what I said. I have to roll the dice because I've seen so many signals that I need to do this for cheap and have 3 energy on the next round, which is exactly what happens. And here's the play of basically, he's like, I need to start stocking up resources and energy. We've kept track of a bunch of signals. We've seen a lot of them get played. This is the play of the tournament. This is the one that, propelled you into the next round. Where are you at here?
Oh, like this one? Okay, once I get past the tank, yeah, you can see that like turnips and carrot, I was thinking he might play like high shield. So yeah, I just think I passed here.
You did. And this is insane. 246 shield that we avoided, but it's such a clutch play because we know that Venapot has 4 energy. He knows that in previous matches, we've just been playing really aggressively because we're afraid of the signals. But it's because if you roll this one back, like I said, there was 2 or 3 rounds in a row where both of these guys were signals were getting popped off. And I think you properly realize that for you to win here, you'd have to avoid all this. If you'd attack him at this much shield, there's no way. And you regenerate an energy for him.
Yeah, because I was like thinking like 3 energy, cannot kill this guy right here. So Might as well wait.
Yeah, for sure. Epic. I remember watching this going, please pass, please pass. And then when you did, I was so happy. And then you live with 6 HP, which is crazy. And now we're
Yeah.
cooking. Now we're seriously cooking. So, I mean, here it's pretty straightforward, right? We fire the clip. We're trying to get into that 1v1. So you go maximum damage. You get rid of the fear since this Axie goes first. It gets rid of the fear on the midliner and you secure the kill. Amazing. And then now it's a 2v1, or no, it's a 1v1. But here's the thing. This is why we switched to Aquas, right? Typically, Cute Bunny antenna teams, they have a lot of bug damage. So this is what I was going back to about playing your faster Axies, playing the Axies that have a class advantage. In this case, Yellowpanther had a double Aqua team on his roster. And now, I mean, from here, it's very tough for this bug because bug damage does less to Aquas. We have the speed advantage. He can no longer steal energy. He can no longer use Cute Bunny to make us miss. And like already he's got 80 HP. And you'll see here, this does just the base damage. There's no bonus that you would normally get when hitting like a plant or reptile.
Yeah.
And here you were like, I'm going maximum on the cuckoos.
Yeah.
Just gotta stack as much bonus damage as possible and we get it done. Boom.
Boom.
All right, so now what, Yellowpanther? You still have to win 2 more to take this game, to take this series though. But you did just beat Venapot for the first time, right? How are you feeling?
So I was like feeling like, my confidence slowly picking back up. And like with like your belief and your faith, like you let me know that I can actually do this. Like with this team, I can actually turn the entire series around and like eventually, come out on top. But then I wasn't like super hyped when I won this game. I was like taking it one game at a time, being calm and collective is very important during this type of situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I thought you handled yourself really well with this whole thing. And let's see how you end up getting it done. Game 2 is pretty straightforward, right? I mean, you took him out in game 2.
Yeah.
Last game was crazy. Let's take a look at that. Okay, here we are, round 1 situation. And oof, this is really, really fortunate. So, I mean, I guess I'll let you explain why you decided to play these cards.
The past 2 rounds, I've been passing round 1, and I think he realized that. And he actually, like previously, Elijah said, like he noticed that he will like play the bug signal later on, but he quickly realized that, and I was actually playing like some mind games with him. So this round, round 1, I actually reverse mind game him and actually play all my cards. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. The reverse mind game. Yeah, that's fantastic. Also, we got a great draw, which helps. When we get that type of big damage draw, it is really useful to go with it. So we get a nice one here. Avoid the steals. The Dusk plant tank up front is down to 100 HP already. So far, so good. Okay, so he goes with a carrot and a bug signal. Looks like he's just trying to preserve his life up front, and you go double pumpkin. Oh, no, you think about double pumpkin.
Yeah.
But then you
I
switch.
wanted to.
You did, right? But you end up doing
I didn't.
neither. I remember this because now I was worried after this because we would have lived even with 1 pumpkin, and I was afraid that not getting that plant value would cost us and then redrawing another card on it. So it went from a great start to now quite concerning.
Yeah, this was quite concerning, but I was like thinking, I was thinking he will pass, but then he didn't. So
right. Yeah, you can't always get it exactly correct. So what do you think you're thinking here? How do you get out of this?
I have my cards, like my pokey, so I was thinking to use them.
Okay, so you really go to ensure the kill here with okay, a bit of an overkill, but I can see why you're doing it. I think I would have probably tried to get away with a Nemo and a single Pocky because we just saw a carrot and a signal.
He didn't play pumpkin, so I was worried.
Oh, you haven't seen a pumpkin yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got you. We're in a 2v2, but it's 5 energy for us and 4 for him. And this is that round where like his midliner has turnip, which gives 80 shield, carrot, which gives 40 and gives energy back. He's got a signal in there. So once we've made it to this point, how are you planning on dealing with this again? Right? Because now is he gonna mind game us and pass, or or are we gonna pass? So do you remember your thought process here?
Yeah, I remember like I first of all, like my hand, the cards that I have on hand isn't great. Like it wouldn't help me if I, attack into him.
Mm.
So I think I pass here.
Oh, he's trying to split it up. I see. He's trying to split it up so that he goes some defense now, some defense later. And you do use your 2
Oh,
cards. Interesting. I don't know if I quite agree with that.
yeah, me too. This wasn't that great.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't always get it perfect. And then this is where you make the pass. So this was actually you kind of redeeming the process here and realizing to make the pass here, not to give him the energy on the carrots. Because you saw turnips
Right.
last round, but not carrots. We got a little lucky that he didn't play his carrots. He played the turnips.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably because of him. He probably did that because you screwed him up earlier when you passed in that round and he played both carrots and you did nothing and he got nothing from it. I think he was anticipating the pass there from you and saving
Right.
the carrots. That's got to be what happened, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
this time you don't give the energy back, which depletes him. Now he's only at 2. So you're in a 2v1 situation, which is not ideal. But, and you don't have a lot of cards either. Yellowpanther, how the hell did you win this game? So here it's pretty clear we just click all the buttons, right? To try to kill the midliner and get into a 1v1.
Yeah.
Man, this is crazy. This is awesome. It was the past last round that was huge for us though. Because if he had more
Yeah.
energy here, he would have that would have been really bad. Okay, he steals one, but look how much you've saved up. You've got 4 energy.
Ooh.
He has 3. We're low on cards here though, but I think we just go for it, right?
Yeah, we went for it. But I think I drew another cuckoo
After this,
next round. Yeah.
okay. But see, this is the class advantage where it's kind of like to me, it feels like you approach this game going, I don't really need to play perfectly. I just need to play well enough to get to the 1v1 with enough health on my aqua. And
Oh, this is exciting.
this is exciting.
Look at my card draw. Like I got cuckoo and only have 2 damage card. I have to cuckoo and blue moon and cuckoo again to avoid the stun
Yeah.
and eventually end with like koi.
Yellowpanther, if you screwed this order up, I don't think you win the game. If you
Yeah.
would have gone blue moon, cuckoo with the damage bonus on the weaker card, like the koi, which does 110, I don't think you win, but you made sure that you cuckooed for the 20% damage bonus and then played the 120 damage card to do the maximum. And your shield, that's going to break the shield. So you play the second one to get rid of the stun. But I'm pretty sure if you don't do that, if you're off by just a hair, it's not a victory. Let's see. So that's 190 damage. The second cuckoo gets rid of the stun and you do 146. You definitely would have not won this game. You would have not at least put him in last stand. You might have.
Crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy. You would have lost because you were now in last stand. Look, bam, 116.
Ooh.
That's as close of a game as you can get when you end in last stand and do a victory dance. That was crazy. So amazing games there, Yellowpanther. Very well done. I'm super proud of you, man. You've already done some amazing things in the space and started up your own. You have a scholarship program, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing it. And super proud of you. I know that you're going to have a lot of incredible results in the future too.
Thank you so much, Elijah. It means a lot to me. Like, I've just been in this space like for, a few months, like from like just farming SLP and not caring about the game competitively to like slowly building the passion and got to where I am today here. Like, like from watching your YouTube videos to actually be here today is just, anything is possible with Axie Infinity. You guys just have to believe it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, go follow Yellowpanther, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Links in the description below. And, you know, are you consistently top 200, right? You're always like top 200, 300 right now these days, sometimes getting into the,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
almost at 3,000 MMR already. Like, yeah, just these few days I've been, busy with tournaments. Like, I
Yeah.
just finished top 16 in the E1337 Open.
Right. Did you make any money off that? A little or no?
2A access.
2 AXS, let's go. Then we got to think of it like that could be like winning 2 Ethereum, right? One day it could be that much money. So that's awesome. Cool. Well, hey man, he's cashing tournaments, he's making noise, he's getting top 4 finishes. Do not sleep on Yellowpanther. If you do, you will be rudely awakened. So I think we'll wrap the video up there. Thanks so much for coming onto the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah, see ya. Bye.